frame, everything I can see, you know, it's pretty much exactly what we're doing.
Okay, go on, explain all that.
Do you want to explain that to us? And
Hi.
camera's rolling.
Yeah, so in terms of fitting the doors, we would remove the existing frame, and we would remove the architraves around it, and we would put against the wall the new frame, which is about the same thickness. Then architrave wise, we can manufacture exactly the same looking architrave, or in terms of, I'm just thinking in terms of the tradesman, separate company providing the architrave, and obviously it can be put it against our doors. There's no problem at all with that. I would, because it's quite humid here, I'm not sure again about the usability and what will happen here afterwards. But what probably I would recommend is to have architrave done out of highly humidity resistant material. The best which we are using at the moment is called EDM, so which is 50 years guarantee against the water sort of expanding it or any constructions really. So that's.
What about the door itself? I mean, that will be an exact replica, and how do you deal with the lower panels there?
The door is going to be made of steel, then cladded with the wooden panels like skins, and glass will be installed in exactly the same way as we're doing the windows. It's pretty much what we have there in terms of mesh. Then lock installed at this side here, and the only one thing what would change slightly is the actual thickness of the door leaf, because to achieve the security there is a need of getting that a bit thicker than
what would be the thickness roughly?
I think per quotation was a class 3 quotation, so type of door, so that's 74 millimeters.
The locking system, is it a kind of a 3-point locking system, very similar to that lock that you showed for the windows?
Similar, but a bit different.
Okay.
The lock will have two sides pins going into the frame on this side here, because we cannot put any steps, anything here.
Yeah.
So it has to be a stepless. To achieve the security, some extra pins needs to go at the very bottom of the door, and then where the lock is. So that side here.
And at the top of the door, is there anything that goes in the top of the door to, or will the metal construction stop any bowing or any movement in the door?
At the top of the door, it's under investigation. In terms of what we do typically is we put the lock, which is here, which is in the right position here, because they had exactly the same problem. They could not put the lock here because there was not enough
integrity.
Yeah. What we'll do, we'll run the bolt, which will go up, and then this way fixing the door into the. So
that'd be a shot bolt into the head of the head of the front.
And it's controlled by one key. It's a multi-point lock. So it locks in 3 directions. One goes down and then being diverted into 3 pins here.
Yeah.
One goes here, so that is 4 pins into the frame.
Yeah.
One goes up, and 4 pins, like a dog pins, they're fixed already in the frame. So whenever you close the door, they would slide into the frame. So they would be here, 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 and there.
And it can be electronically controlled. With a pin pad or something of that nature.
The way you want to control it, it can be done with the simplest way, with the key, or it can be done with anything else, including biometric controls, keypads, or any other solution you know you
Yes,
prefer
and
to choose.
you've been in touch, I think, with our AV specialist,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he's
yeah.
confirmed that everything is
yeah, we
interfaces well.
Yeah, we had a very extensive conversation with him, with a lot of technicalities of what is required, and he made sure that we're able to supply, and we were on the same page, simple as that, and he had a confirmation.
Okay, one last question. The glazing channels again are very thin.
Yeah.
You won't have any issues with hiding the metal interior of the frame. The glazing channels, you'll have enough on it to hide it with the timber glazing channels.
Yeah, as far as I cannot see any problems here, as I said, because it's very similar, if not the same, to Windows. To window we've seen already so far, and we discussed.
And have you done the same thickness before?
Yes.
So could you provide a couple of photos, just giving us the confidence that that's not the case? Because it's just a quality concern I have, because I know that obviously your doors are the main purpose is the security, but we want to make sure that we've also got the correct desired finish as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would need to have a look, obviously, for pictures.
No, if you could, or even if you've done a job that you can point us to, we can always go and have a look.
Yeah,
We
definitely.
only need to see from the outside to see what the quality looks like.
Sure.